Many people in our generation today have ghost accounts, but that information that is being produced by ghost accounts, how valid is it?
Hi, top VIPs. Welcome to the third episode of the Truth Sessions with VIPs. And in this specific episode, we are going to be handling how to be information smart. So I have been joined by incredible guests, beginning with Reagan Kiyimba, who is the founder of Debunk Media Initiative. This is an initiative that really handles misleading information. Reagan Kiyimba, welcome to the Top VIPs podcast.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here. It is a privilege to sit with esteemed VIPs on the VIP podcast.
Thank you. I've also been joined by incredible guild presidents, and today we are going to see or hear from them what they represent when it comes to being information smart. And there is the guild president of MOOBS, hosted her some time back, but you can please reintroduce yourself to the viewers.
Hello, top VIPs. My name is Rose Nabwire. And as you can see, I'm among very able gentlemen and the only female. So it's a pleasure. I'm the second female guild president of Makerere University Business School in the 28 years it has existed. Thank you.
Welcome. I've also been joined by the guild president from ISBAT. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is David Ateng, and the guild president of ISBAT University. I'm really glad to be around these top VIPs. I think we're going to actually share quite a number of things, and I'm really happy to be with you all here.
Thank you. And to begin with, let me begin with you before I get to the big man. When you hear being information smart, what comes into your mind?
Being information smart. Mine is more of not just being a consumer, but being a person that can critically think about whatever comes into your phone, or you interact with somebody and you're talking and you critically think and see the aspects of it being really valid, and try to find a way to, beat around the bush to know that, this is actually credible information, and also tell that this is not the right information for me.
Interesting. Rose Nabwire, when you hear becoming information smart, what comes into your mind?
What comes into my mind is the source where the information has come from. Is it a valid source? And then also you come to realize that many people in our generation today have ghost accounts, but that information that is being produced by ghost accounts, how valid is it? So it's critical. You need to put in a bit of critical thinking before you dissect or digest that information that's being given to you.
Interesting. But these ones are juniors. Now let's hear from the big man. Let's hear from the big man, the founder of Debunk Media Initiative.
Yeah. Before we move on, allow me correct you. It is a co-founder. Oh. I have other colleagues that we started Debunk Media Initiative with.
Yes.
So to answer your question, I think being information smart is I won't differ from their answers, because it is all about pardon me, it's all about you being critical on the information that you're consuming. What kind of information are you consuming as a person who is using internet, a person who switches on a TV, radio stations, newspaper? What kind of information do you allow yourself to be exposed to? And how do you use this information? Are you using it for good, for bad? How is it affecting other people? Is it all about you, or you think about other people? All that, because the cycle of information involves you, other people, and you have multiple players in the cycle. So you don't have to think always about you. It has to involve other people. How does it impact other players? So if you look at information in a way that you're looking at that information in your own lens, you'll find that you just post everything that comes to your mind. But if you consider other players, you'll find that there are certain information that you won't be able to share because you're like, oh, maybe my mom who is illiterate, my jaja who is a professor somewhere. So you will think all about those kind of people and you're like, okay, how will my mom consume it? How will my colleagues consume this information? How will they interpret this kind of information? All that will come back to you being information smart and also ensuring that you protect your people and you yourself from the harm that might come from that you sharing that information.
Interesting. And to build on that, we have seen quite a number of videos that have been circulating. Some are right, some are not right. Of course, some are fake. Others are really trying to mislead people. But because of the presence of the guild presidents who really represent young people who rely on phones, TikToks, and other apps like Instagram, I would like them to really bring out the certain videos or scenarios where that really make someone really want to question whether they are true or not. Beginning with you, Rose, are there some scenarios that you have really come across? Me, I would give an example of Anita Among recently. There was a video that was circulating that as we get closer to the elections, the
will switch off the
power
internet,
is going, the internet and
depending
power are
on the
going to be
region.
shut off.
The west and
So
north regions will not be
building on that
affected.
example,
For
which
the-
other examples have you really come across? Yeah.
I think over to Mr. Reagan, some of the examples I've seen are this current video trending on TikTok where it clearly states that the president is vying for the last time in 2026 and he has a few projects to complete, so we should entrust him with our vote. I'm shocked that it's AI and yet I'm elite, not of a person that's down there
Yeah.
at the grassroots.
I actually get you. When you watch that video for the first time and you're not critical, you might think it is true because of the sound, the way it sounds. If you're not someone who pays attention to the video quality, you might think it has been reused and reused, so it has lost quality. But if you go deeper into it, the sound was just added. The president didn't say anything like that. So we did a fact check around it. And this is the process that we followed. Before we get into the technical bit of it, the person, the layman, my mother, your mother, someone who is not so elite about ICT and all these tech things, you just have to look out for few things. Number one, the audio quality was poor. It had echoes in it, and it was glitchy. It had the voice of the president was not matching. So you would hear...
So the lips were moving in a certain way, and then the audio was also...
Yeah, actually, when you look around the lips, it wasn't consistent. It was, and it was blurry. You could not read the lips like the way we are speaking, and you watch this video, you will read my lips as I'm speaking. For that particular video, you could not read the lips. Then also the quality of the video, it was poor. So we did a search of that particular video, and we found out that the original video was in Egypt. The president had visited... he was in Egypt. I don't remember the exact conference, but he was in Egypt. There, he made some statements as he was speaking to other people around on that particular event, and he didn't mention something like that. And when you get the original video, it has a higher quality. When you look at the lips are really consistent. The natural facial features, you can see them, and you can clearly see the president. When you look at this AI video, the skin tone of the president is so smooth, And when you look at the original, it is not. You could see, are they black spots?
Yeah.
You could also see the wrinkles, but here you cannot
Like a
identify
baby,
them.
smooth like a baby.
He was so smooth. Then also, the giveaway of the video actually was the Egyptian emblem on the podium where the president was speaking from. That's where we started from. And we are like, okay, if the president was in Egypt, what did he say that side? And when you check one of the fact checks that we did with Fact Lens, it is that fact check, and we go deep into explaining ways you can identify AI just by mere looking at the video. The sound, the facial features, the consistency of the audio and the lips, and also the eyes, the eye movement. You know, when you're speaking to someone, the number of times you blink. In the other video, the president wasn't blinking.
Some robotic.
It was more of a, at first we thought it was a picture someone got. You know, there are AI videos where they just place pictures there and they do something. We have seen many of them. Today in the morning, I watched a video of Oyagale Sawa. There's that sound trending on TikTok. They had put Museveni, Bobby Wine, and they were... it was like a competition, yeah?
Dancing on my piano.
And someone said A, B. You had to choose to either B or A. So in the comment section, people were saying A. Of course, A was Mzee. So, so people were giving who did it better. So at first we thought it was a picture they got, and someone just used AI to play around the picture and make it a video. But when we searched and found out that the president had went to Egypt, we had to look for the original video and find out what exactly he said. And in that video, the president was not addressing anything. He didn't mention anything about his presidency, coming back to contest, nothing. He was focusing on the reason as to why that event was happening in Egypt. So just to get to conclude on that, someone who is you just need to be critical and also question yourself. We knew it was AI, but we kept on asking ourselves, where did this start from? So as if someone who is using social media or the internet platforms, you have to be curious. Ask yourself questions over and over until you get to the right answer. Don't just believe that Museveni said it might be true he's vying for the last time, but did he say it? Yeah, so basically you just need to look at those inconsistencies within the video and try to search around. Use the Google in a more, not just to ask Google, what should I eat today?
Yeah, but before we get to like the tools, let's first build on that. You have mentioned about critical thinking as the very first step to sort of like give you the next step. And I would like to hear from David Ateng on what is that scenario or video or audio or image that you have seen online and you're like, I really need to know how deep this image or how true it is.
I think just to throw light to what I'm going to say is you see the youth right now are very eager to know what exactly they're going through. And everyone wants to be the architect of their politics, their religious affairs, the economy in the country. So I'm really glad that we're actually having these conversations. Our brothers in South Sudan will be having their elections later on this year. Kenya probably next year, I'm not sure. Yeah, next year probably. So these conversations actually help us shape the students, the youth outside there, and help them actually know what exactly they are interacting with. So mine, I don't actually only focus on elections.
Yes.
Mine is when the president made claims of Uganda being a second-class country. Is it?
A middle class.
A middle class country. And when you check the records of the World Bank, We are nowhere around
Yeah.
that. So that, I don't know how we can, because it really looked authentic, very, very authentic.
Because it's also coming from the head of state, you might believe it.
That's the thing. So I think now my question is, how do us as the youth really look at such things and maybe have that other urge to maybe go and maybe make research about most of these things? Because you realize social media nowadays is more about engagement. Who has got the most likes, and people don't really want to fact check their information. So that is one that I actually interfaced with, and up to now, because it was years ago, but up to
Yeah.
now it certainly still rings very.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. Well, we did a fact check on that too. When the president came out and said Uganda is now a middle class income, first of all, we need to know that it is not the head of state who declares that. There are bodies, international bodies, that do that declaration. So from his lens, he might have seen that we are moving towards that step.
Totally
Yeah.
opposite with us.
So from his lens,
But does the population agree to that?
I highly doubt.
so the population, the population might not agree, but from his lens or from his plans, we don't know how he gauged this as an individual.
Sure.
So when we look at the entire statement that we are already a middle income status country, it rings bells. And the first, as you said, the first platform you have to check is the World Bank, because it is the body that declares. So if the body says you're not yet there, because they have criteria that we follow, they follow to announce a country from a third world to a middle income status. So in our findings, we interviewed some economist. I think, is he a lecturer at, forgetting his name. He's a lecturer at MOVS. He gave us a deep analysis to understand the economies of Uganda. And also we had to check the World Bank. So from all that analysis, we came to know that it is contradicting the statement that the president said. It is contradicting with what? With the World Bank records, which are there on their platform. So to bring it back home, as youth, people were consuming this information because we had this run in newspapers, because the head of state mentioned it. But before I believe it, I need to know who is the right person who has to declare this, because I cannot be a journalist and I give you results of the doctor or of your surgery.
True.
So if I'm the head of state, he had to break down what exactly he meant. But because he's not the right person to mention that out there, he just mentioned it basing on whatever reasons he had. So for us, as people who are consuming this information, we have to know where we get this information, who is the right person giving us this information, what is the procedure of getting to that information. I'm going to bring a case of COVID-19 in 2020. Red Paper came out and published a story that Uganda has discovered a herbal cure. By that time, everyone wanted
the herbal cure of COVID-19. Yeah.
So everyone was, at that point, every nation wanted to do what? To find a solution. So in the process, when we went to fact check that particular claim, we found that Red Paper and other journalists had attended a press conference where Uganda herbalists were attending a press conference, and they were telling them about the launch of the clinical trials. So these clinical trials were going to start so that Uganda finds whether they can get a cure from hubs that are from Uganda so that they see that they have a solution to COVID-19. But because Red Pepper wanted to maybe their tabloid to sell, they made sure they use a clickbait for someone to be like, oh, there is hope. They sell to you hope. So you go, you buy the paper. In the body of the story, it is another thing. And we found out that there is confusion when it comes to, when I mention clinical trials, not everyone knows clinical trials. It is clinical trials. My mother will think, okay, they are going to visit some clinics. Someone who is not a doctor might think, oh, it is maybe something around there. So we had to go ahead and explain what are clinical trials, what things do they go through when they are doing clinical trials, to help the person who is out there to know that when someone mentions clinical trials, these are the criteria that are supposed to be followed. The vaccine goes into these stages. For it, by the time they say it is a vaccine, it has to go through different stages. It is the same with the middle status. The president had to explain what criteria he based on so that people can judge as he judged. But since he just mentioned it, it was just left there hanging. And there are criteria that people need to know for them to know, okay, we are working towards this status. What are those criteria that we are following? What procedures do we put in place so that we get there? But when you mention it, some will believe because they want to make the president happy. Others will stay silent. A few will come out to challenge.
So now building on that thing of challenging, I would like the two to give each one more scenario or example. Then you share the tools on how we can actually be information smart, but aligning with the tools. One more from you as we conclude.
On my end, it was the video of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, and His Excellency Robert Chagulanyi dancing. Now Museveni was in yellow dancing, and also Chagulanyi was in yellow dancing.
They were together.
So that message out there to someone that is at the grassroots would think that Bobi Wine has joined Museveni. You get? Because why isn't Museveni in red, but Bobi Wine is the one in yellow? So that's one of them, and it actually looks accurate when you look at it.
So he will be telling us the tool to use to handle that. One more from you.
I think mine is when there was a tabloid that talked about Cristiano Ronaldo sponsoring Bobi Wine's elections. At some point. And it was really crazy. Like, I don't really know Ronaldo for being someone who's into politics, and not from Portugal, not any other European country, but coming down to Uganda.
Specifically to Bobi Wine,
Bobi Wine, and
he's well connected.
Talking about giving him large sums of money to sponsor his elections.
So as we conclude, please share with us the tools that can help us to become information smart.
All right, so there are photos. We see disinformation. They all move in different ways. It can be shared in a photo or a video. So we have tools, different tools that you can use for basics. I have shared some. Critical thinking. Don't just believe you as a person. Don't just say yes or no to everything, because there are some opinions that will come up, and they come in form of opinions, but they have some facts in them. So don't just say yes or no to something. Go deeper. The source matters. Who is giving you this information?
Obijawa.
Wajjo obija. Is it the ministry? Okay, if it is the ministry, is that ministry the right ministry to declare that? It's like the Ministry of Health giving me results of the election. Really? Are you the body to give me that? So don't just believe. All these, you just read through the lines, you as a person, because it all starts with me as an individual. The kind of information I feed myself, it is the level of critical thinking, it's the level of critiquing this information that I'll be on. If I am always on TikTok dancing challenges, I'll just believe everything. So read, seek information always and always, so that whenever something comes, you have a question in your mind. Is it really true? Not just to believe. So to dive into the tools, we have Google Lens, which is for the images. I believe we all have Chrome on our phones.
Yeah.
There is Google. On Google, on that search bar, there is an image icon. When you click on that, you can upload a photo, and it reverse searches the image. So it will show you where that image appeared. The essence of using that tool is to find the original photo. She gave an example of that video, but there is a photo of Bobby Wine when he went for nominations. He shared a photo on his platforms, red and gray, then the wife was in white, but there was another photo which circulated in yellow. They were both in yellow. So it was being shared, showing that he has joined NRM. So you need to know what is the origin of this particular image. You check using Google Lens. For that, the hard thing about it is that you're going to read most of that information that comes. You have to read. They might recommend fact checks. They might recommend posts. You have to check and see and confirm. Then another tool you might use is TinEye. TinEye is also a reverse image search. You get to again look for where this video appeared first, the origin of this video or a photo, and there you will get to know where who posted it first, the date. It gives you the source of this image, and a lot of information compared to Google Lens. Google Lens, you do the work, but for TinEye, as in tin or mukebe and eye eriso.
Yeah.
So you will be able to, they have options that you can that can simplify your work. Instead of reading 306 results, you read the first one because it has the answer.
Yeah.
Then we have PMI. There are some faces. Someone can claim that Comfort appeared pardon me. Someone can claim that Comfort appeared on a certain rally in such and such a place, and we saw him on another rally, but using AI or getting someone who slightly looks like you.
Yeah.
They compare, and to someone who is not critical, they will say yes to that. But PMI can help you. You just scale on that person's face, and it focuses on the facial features of that person. Then they give you results where this person appeared before, either story, their social media, wherever their pictures appeared, and people who look like that particular person. There are some features we share with other people. Then there is for the video, it is you screenshot and apply it in these particular tools that I've shared for the image.
Yeah.
Then if it is AI, you just need to be critical. The sound is off. Be the source. You have to question the source. Is this person the right person to share? There is an account on TikTok called Virota something. It only shares AI. You'll find there NBS videos of people saying we are quitting because they are not paying us. You'll find there political AI videos and many videos. So if you land on such a video, that particular account shared videos of Anita Among saying certain things about Vasoga women. Then it also shared the husband is Magogo.
Yeah.
Also saying sweet things about Vasoga people. So you have to be critical with that. Look at the facial features. the smoothness of the skin, the lips, are they natural or they are not consistent? The eyes, is the person blinking? If they are blinking, there are other things you look at. We also have other tools. If you allow me to read some of them to you, we have the Invid We Verify. This is for the audio and the video. This tool, you use it to identify links. You're looking for the origin of that video. If it is a YouTube link, a Facebook link. We had Twitter before.
Even these links, even these links that people post that, you know, there are fully funded scholarships in the UK.
Oh, for that,
That-
Click the link to get
yeah.
5 GB.
Yeah, so for that, it is before you click on that link, you just look at that link. You know, it has http dot what. If they are saying MTN, we all know the website of MTN, or you go on Google and check the website of MTN, how it is written.
Yes.
Then when you check this link, you'll find that instead of MTN, they might have written MTN, then a Z somewhere, dot something.
Yeah.
And when you click on it, there are some that are shared on your WhatsApp. When you click on it, someone gets access to your WhatsApp. But there are some, and there are some which are meant to collect data from people. You go there, you fill in your name, next of kin, bank account, everything. Then they tell you share with 10 people or spin and win.
For you to access.
Before you fill in your information, before you go that far, actually, when you click on it and you see such information asking for your information, don't. And before you click on that link, read the link, the details of that particular link, that blue light, highlight rather. Then check with the particular, if it is a ministry, check. They run adverts.
Yeah.
We all know if MTN is giving out prizes, they let us know, they advertise. So if MTN has not yet advertised, why do you go for 500 GBs? And I always tell people of my age, don't be excited because of GBs.
Yeah.
Excited because of Wi-Fi. Oh, is there Wi-Fi? Then you're excited. At your age, you're not supposed to be excited.
The economy is bad.
The economy might be bad, but it might worsen when you are not vigilant.
Yeah.
So don't just connect to any public Wi-Fi because the economy. Don't just click on the link because you want data. Just be vigilant. Who is this? The link, you assess, you check it, the details there. Because if it is MTN, it will be mtn.com.ug.
Yeah.
And you'll find the information.
Yes.
Then you might find some information in audios. I'm just going to list these. There is here Deepfake voice detector. It is a plugin. You can have it on your computer. Then whenever you get an audio, you can upload it there and detect. There is also Deepfake Toto. It is used to analyze video links from YouTube, X, and Instagram.
Yes.
But above all, just know all these tools are not 100%.
So
You are the first tool, you as an individual. So make sure you invest yourself in reading information, be up to date. Follow live streams than cutouts. If you want to get information, first-hand information is the right information, because if you watch a live stream, you won't be deceived. And one thing I've realized this time around during the elections is that most people have been keen on the live streams, and we have seen the president of Uganda. He also went and did an online, the longest, is it the longest? Yeah, that rally online, so that people are updated.
Yeah.
So it cuts off the spread of misinformation. If you follow online, you know,
yeah.
you're not deceived that, oh, no one can easily manipulate something that you already know that it is true.
Yes. Thank you so much for the insights and the details you really shared with us. And of course, as guild presidents who represent other young people, I hope, they have represented them to the fullest. And I want to thank the audience that has really, the people who have kept their attention to this topic till this time or the end of the episode. Make sure you subscribe, and I hope this topic, how to become information smart, has been helpful with, of course, the guidance of Reagan, the questions raised by Rose Nabwire and also David Ateng. And yeah, for now, bye bye.